Deckard Cain, and I come from Tristram. If you're looking for Diablo, then you just missed him. If you find old Griswold, then you can take him down, but you'll get no reward till you come back to town. Thanks for my life, I'll identify your stuff, but if you choose to journey on, then it's gonna get tough. Greetings, friend, here's the road to the east. You'll find that it's blocked, cause Andario's a beast. Greetings, greetings. Greetings. Stay a while and listen. Stay a while, listen. Charcy can shield you if you have a lot of cash. If you're all out of room, you can stick it in your stash. My name is Deckard Cain, and I've come on out to greet you. So sit your ass and listen, or I'm gonna have to beat you. If I don't know the answer, then go ask Mala. She's a funky little broad that looks like a koala. My homies were destroyed, but I carry on with the help of young Anya, who's no Amazon. Greetings, greetings. Can't touch this, can't touch this. Can't touch this, can't touch this, can't touch this. Can't touch this. Greetings. Stay a while and listen. Stay a while, listen. My name is Deckard Cain. I'm the last of a breed. When I give out a warning, you'd best take heed. I am the sworn enemy of Big Bad Bale. He was first in line at the evil sale. Evil sale, evil sale. Even though I'm ancient and somewhat of a relic, people tell me I look like Tom Selleck. I'm nasty, I'm old, and a little bit ornery. I look like Patrick Stewart and sound like Sean Connery. Greetings, greetings. Throw your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Greetings. Stay a while and listen. Stay a while, listen. Kick it. Way to go, homies. That was dope. We'll have to do this more often. That was way fat. Yeah, boy. Cain in a house. Give it up for the Horodrim. 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 Who let the barbarians out? Who?
I just looked at myself. Why do I look like either I work at I look like I work at Kmart or something. I either look like I work at Kmart or I'm here like on stage at E3. But hey guys! Path of Exile! Look at me! What is this? Ugh. It's because the saturation is up. This is actually a burgundy shirt. But the saturation is up, so it looks really red. I look really fucking... ugh. Gross. Stabber! Am I okay? Is the sound okay? Is everyone going to see this? Look at me! Ugh. Be fair. Be fair. I haven't been very well. This is my triumphant return to being in front of the camera. It took me a while, honestly, it took a while for... Look at... Check it out. Hello, I'm here to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage, please. Good Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam. And then you go, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Two sides of the same coin. I've got you guys kind of in an awkward spot there. There we go. You might be able to see it, but when I was really ill, I had like this blotchiness that come through because I guess I was super fucking dehydrated or something because I was sweating so much. I had this horribly blotchy kind of complexion. It's only just starting to fade away, but you can still see how I'm kind of rough looking there. What hey, what a... Flip up the collar like a right douchebag? I don't need to flip up the collar to do that, but... Oh god. That's bad, isn't it? That's bad, isn't it? Me after defeating the Shadow Lord with only 5 people? Fuck yeah. Don't fuck with me. So I've been playing Path of Exile. This is a game that, like, I really want to play Diablo 2, but I don't have Diablo 2. So, I don't know, I was in, like... Diablo 2 is one of those games where every so often I'll just be like, fuck, I want to play Diablo 2 so badly. Diablo 3? No. Diablo 4? Absolutely not. Diablo 2? Ooh. Ooh, that's the good shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Path of Exile is kind of as close as it's going to get for me at the moment. I've never beaten or gotten very far in this game. The furthest I've ever gotten in Path of Exile is like the end of the first chapter. I haven't even beaten the first chapter. Because I always... I don't know, it's tricky. It's like one of those things where it feels like Diablo 2, but something about it. It's just not quite... It's been a while since I've been able to pop into one of your streams. I do appreciate you guys waiting and being patient for me. I know I have been away, but I'm a sickly boy. When I get fucking sick, that's it. That's me out for the count for like fucking 2 weeks. My meds and all that, that's fine. With me, it's always a case of like, it never rains, but it pours. So instead of just having my meds fuck me over, it was my meds fucking me over. And also, hey, here's a sinus infection. Fuck you. So I kind of was down for the count for a little bit there. And then, of course, after I come back from that, I have to then work double hard to make up the money I lost. So for the last 4 or 5 days, I've literally just been working like 13 hours a day. I come home and the last thing I want to do is fucking pretend to give a shit about you guys. Apparently even people like Diablo 4 who like Diablo 4 don't like Diablo 4 now. Apparently they changed a bunch of stuff and made it worse. So that sounds like Blizzard to me. I'm going to put the sound on. We're going to put, as per not Kiko's suggestion, but you mentioned it earlier a while back, and we're going to put chiptunes on, because I like chiptunes. We keep trying to use lo-fi, and lo-fi fucking sucks. We're going to put some chiptunes on. Random chiptune mix, baby. Let me know what the sound levels are like. Alright, let's fucking rock and roll, baby. The thing about Path of Exile is, I really want to like it. I really want to like it. I know for a fact that my favourite character is probably this one. Oh, Benson. Is Benson with us?
These gifts with innocent blood. Yours is a predatory.
Where's my dog?
The business of
There he is.
many a life to fill your purse.
I like the shadow.
Now you will earn your redemption in
So they Square Enix came up with maybe a commercial failure. They're blaming Sony. I mean, how do you gauge failure? Music's a bit loud? Okay. That's the one problem with chiptunes, is that they are a bit louder than lo-fi. How's that? Treat Pando? You better. I don't have Pando for nothing. We gotta get him to level 30, then he's gonna be black and white, it's gonna be perfect. Buns. Now you guys know me, right? You guys know me? You know what kind of fucking guy I am? Hardcore. Yeah? Hardcore. I don't fuck around. Right? If I die, that's it. Game over. Too good to die at this shit game. This game's like for fucking 4-year-olds. They gauged failure by selling only 3 million copies of a game that will cost $1 billion US to make. I don't know. People seem to like it. Like, again, this is an argument where it's clearly not a game for me as someone who hates cutscenes. Like, it's clearly just like the anti-game for me. But people who like that sort of game seem to think it was good. So, all I can tell you about 16 is I watched Jerma play it, and I legitimately thought it was one of the most boring streams ever. I genuinely thought it was the most tedious stream he's ever done. I hated it. So we're going to make the shadow. Please note that dead hardcore characters can be restored for any reason, including game bugs or internet lag. This game's shit. This game's for babies. You know what the fun problem with this game is? Is that people go, oh, the talent tree is so confusing. Let me show you how to do a talent tree. Let me show you how to play this game.
Yeah, nothing like a brisk dip to start the day. Now,
Exactly. It did fail, and they can't let Yoshi GPT take the falls. They're with Sony.
Someone who's already dead?
Look, all I'm saying about Yoshi P is that the man is a fucking visionary, right? And without him, I don't know where we'd be as a species, frankly. Fuck you. I have taken damage. Press 1 to use a life flask. Why have I got tutorials? Oh, skip. There we go. I have got to tell you a secret, Stammer. Set up my potions the way I like them. I am going to be playing 14 soon. We're going to catch 14 up so that I can play the expansion when it comes out. So yeah, feel free to not come to those streams if you really don't want to. I'll do my best to make it, you know, I'll do my usual sort of, you know, fair critique of things. Fair and balanced critique of things. How are the sound levels in general? I'm always worried about sound, because it's the one thing that I don't see or hear that's indicative of what you guys get. If you create a Bankrupt Division 3. Look, you leave him alone. He works hard. He works hard to make sure that there's 3 roles in his flagship game: tank, healer, and DPS. Every expansion he releases 2. Like, that's all I have to say about that. You Exile is hard to sell cuck shacks. Don't. I have reason to believe Insta's lurking in the chat. Leave him alone. Stop bullying him. 14. I would like 14 if I felt challenged. That's literally it. Honestly, I would like 14 if I felt like anything was difficult in the slightest. I cannot get over the like Facebook page, because I belong to Fun Fantasy 14 memes for normal people Facebook group, best Facebook group ever, by the way. And they're always posting like, "Oh, guys, how do I get over my tankxiety?" And I'm just like, tanking in 14 is the easiest thing in the world. What is wrong with you? I am adamant I can beat most dungeons in that game solo as a warrior. I'm adamant I could do that. In fact, I'll do that when I play
It's
14.
nice
Proof
not being
point.
dead yet.
Right, talent tree. Let me show you how to done. Look, everyone's going, oh, look at all the choices. Oh, no, it's so confusing. No, no. Here's what you go. You go, damage. Point. Right? Don't even need to look at the other option. Look at the option that says damage. Put your point in that one. Don't even look at the other option. Because I'm pretty confident the other option's not going to be also damage. Try to see easy. Hey. I ain't saying nothing. Uh-oh, here he comes. It's Hillock. What a pillock. Look at this damage. Right, he does that. Look at this guy. Fucking clobbered him. Let's see if us play Horizon together again. I love the way Horizon is really quiet now. It was really jumping for like a week, and now you never hear anything about Horizon. Good. Fucking weirdos. That's a marginally better knife. Actually, that sword might be better for us. Yeah. Energy shield. Always energy shield, baby.
I saw what you did to Lion Eyes. What? Be well.
A sodden. There's an eye.
One thing I've always hated about this game is
Find
no
local
currency. I like money. I want to pick up piles of money. You know what I mean? Where is it? I think that's it. No, this is it. Cobra Lash. This is the move. This is the move we want.
Stay sharp out there.
Get rid of our current move. Don't need it. 60 different types of currency apparently. It does, but I mean like gold. I just want to pick up piles of gold. That's all I want. Gold. You know what I mean? Trying to do all of my pending to-do lists around the house so I can know live fires of Rubicon. Just Drive Hayes impression. Activate. Just Drive Hayes impression. Activate. Incredibly surface level opinion. Is this what you go for? It has cats and other things on it. I get most of my crockery and stuff from, like, I want to say car boot, but you guys call it. This bowling balls. I fucking love that so much. It's my favourite. I'm so glad I added that. No, don't. No!
Packed with meaningful story cutscenes and
there's the
unforgettable new
worst
zones.
one!
Endwalker marks
We
a
went from the best
satisfying
one to the
conclusion of
worst
Final
one.
Fantasy XIV's story as we've known it until now. While it doesn't introduce many new gameplay elements, it does deliver 2 new excellent DPS and healing jobs that should appeal to both new and experienced players.
Why'd I make this one
and
so
some
long?
of the best boss battles we've seen in this decade-old game. If this is how Final Fantasy XIV's showrunners end a story, then I'm more than ready to walk with them from the beginning to the end of the next one.
Someone play the Knights one to me.
How can you say this game is well made? This is a stupid game.
There he is, it's DSP, my boy! Right, let me show you how you fucking win this game. You get Cobra Lash, game's over. Don't need any other moves.
The furnace down at the slaughterhouse. Yes, that's what this place smells like.
Eat knife. Sandler's told you you're going too fast. Play the Knights one. I like that one. The Knights one and the fucking Rex Viper one are my 2 favourites.
I hate you. I hate this level. Elliot, I hate you so much. Trust me when I say this, bro. I hate you. You and your levels. Why are you dreaming about this crap level, man? Why are you dreaming about this crap level with the crap items and the crap? I don't even care. Crap, crap, crap. Get back in the thing.
I love that bit so much.
Khan's canoes.
I still need to beat fucking Journey of Dreams. Problem with that game is, like, it doesn't emulate particularly well. So it's kind of hard to play. Emulating Wii games is a bit of a crapshoot, I'm not gonna lie to you. Are you one of those people, by the way, when you play Diablo 2, who clears the entire map? Because I am. I don't do just running to the next zone. I have to kill everything on the entire map. Is that your brother? A man of culture. I have to do it. I have to do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I cannot leave like any of the edges of the map unexplored. I can't do it.
I'm impressed by how much this place wants me dead.
But working out? Ugh. Stammer. I'm reminded of a quote from Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. What are you doing that for? You're just gonna die anyway. Easy. Physical fitness, whatever. Whatever. You do what you like to do, I do what I want to do, okay? But you're a sucker. You're getting fed this line about how you're gonna live forever or whatever. You're gonna die. Someone will stab you. Someone will stab you with a knife. Hey, you got some good guns. Hey, make sure your abs are friggin' ripped. Yeah, you want to look good for when you get stabbed with a knife. Sorry, that's how it works. Ooh, small mana flask. Gimme. Probably put that one there, that one there. Identify this. It's better than nothing. Look at my energy shield though, fucking baller. People are making shitpost component, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Armored Core. Man, I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Like, the thing about Adult Swim is, they're very hit and miss. When they hit, they fucking hit. I think Adult Swim has had some of the best shows ever made. Ever made. But when they miss, they also massively miss. You know? They're all in. There are no middling Aqua Teen Hunger Force shows. There is only garbage and genius. What is my favourite Aqua Teen Hunger? What is my favourite Adult Swim show? That is a very close toss-up between Venture Brothers and Metalocalypse. Very close. I'm not sure which is better. Christmas is good. It was pretty good. I haven't seen it yet. And do you know why? You're talking about fucking the ape's heart thing, whatever. I haven't seen it yet. And my reason is, it's one of those things where you know when you really want something to be amazing and you're scared it won't be? That. Plus, I'm not very good at watching movies anyway. But I really want it to be amazing, and if it's not, I'll be very sad. So this is the current league they're doing. where you get to pick one of your weapons to upgrade. So I pick my dagger, and then you have to, you make it harder for yourself, and the harder you make it, you'll fill up this, and it'll fill up and give you extra, and give you these bonuses. So, hold it down. And we'll make it 76% brutal. And these things can fucking like 100 to 0 you. But as I explained, Cobra Lash really is the only move you ever need. You hate Path of Exile so much. Why? What's wrong with Path of Exile? What's wrong with PoE? What's wrong with Edgar Allan Poe? Huh? Quoth the Raven. Nevermore. Is there any animation when you upgrade your weapon? No. Is it bad? My problem with PoE is it's so dark I can't tell what I'm doing half the time. You gotta remember, I have really bad eyesight. So when I play Path of Exile, all I see is a sort of swamp of grey and brown. I know where on the screen I am, which is enough. So now our dagger does lightning damage, which is pretty sweet. Very long time ago, none of the characters wore pants for whatever reason. No, they wear pants now. I see what I was going to play today, before I thought to myself, what a terrible, terrible idea. I was actually going to play Guild Wars 2. And I thought to myself, why on earth would I ever do that? You know when you haven't played video games properly for so long, you forget which ones are good and which ones are bad and for what reasons?
The Empire's citizens decorate
Like, because I've been so unwell lately, I haven't really played all that much. Like, by myself.
families till the earth, fish the waters.
Shut up. So, I've kind of forgotten what games are good. So I was like, oh yeah, Guild Wars 2, I could maybe play that. Path of Diablo, what's that? Is that this? Are you talking about this? It's a modded D2 server? I'd be down for that. I'd always play Diablo 2. I'll play Diablo 2 in any form. I love Diablo 2. It's one of my top games of all time. I mean, I'm a fucking boomer gamer. Of course it's one of my top games of all time. What am I saying? Me and my buddy Elliot, who you may remember, possibly, from playing Castlevania Harmony of Despair together on stream. We used to play Diablo 2 all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Our three games were Castlevania HD, Diablo 2, and Guild Wars 1. Those were our three games. Oh, and Dark Souls 1. We played a lot of Dark Souls 1 too. So is this up there Castlevania emulated server? Castlevania? I mean, if there's one fucking franchise that I will do anything for, it's Castlevania. It's like my favourite franchise, probably. What's your friend a while back? Ah, yeah, Castlevania HD. I fucking love that game. It's one of those games that's like repetitive, but the fun part of it is in like, because when we revisited it, me and Elliot, we revisited it, and we were so dog shit at it. But back in the day when we were playing it religiously, we were so fucking good that we could beat pretty much any level in like 10 fucking seconds. Just It was amazing. And then we would go back and we tried to play it as fucking crusty old men, and it just... You ever feel like the two puppets, Waldorf and Statler, from the Muppets, set up in the fucking box? That's what I felt like. That's what I felt we'd become. These chiptunes are making me happy. I love chiptunes. More of this one, please. What do we get? Boots might be better. They are better. I don't really want to get. I don't really give a shit about the fist. I could use it, but fuck. But yeah, I love Diablo 2. I'll always play Diablo 2. You're still playing New World, just haven't lately because of BG3. I get it. I'm still playing New World, but I've slowed down slightly so you can catch up. Believe me, I have not stopped. I do log in pretty much every day and just sort of chop some trees for a bit. But I've unlocked the second dungeon, and I feel like it would be cool to like do the second dungeon, like as a, or at least the first dungeon as sort of like a group. Let's go back. Very much to stream about VG3 for him, but I don't know if I can stomach it for much longer. You really don't like it, huh? I think it's fine.
I'd almost stop believing.
But I also don't hate. I also don't hate Divinity, so. Right, now we take volley support.
God hasn't.
This is where things get tricky. We have 3 gems. And what we'd really like is a 3-socket weapon. So let's just check and see if we can get one. We want a weapon with 3 greens. Bugger.
Farewell.
So,
Yes?
And that's another thing I don't like about this game over Diablo 2. Diablo 2, you get loot and stuff, and it's always great. Yeah, it's always like, oh, what? I expect Diablo 2, something, if a gold, even just a gold falls on the ground, you're like, oh, you know. Diablo 2 loot is fucking the best loot. I love Diablo 2 loot. Yeah. In this game, loot is almost annoying. Because unless it's got the right fucking sockets on it, you're fucked. However, I think volley is better than Chance's poison, maybe. So we'll put that there for now. Hopefully we'll find a 3 green item somewhere. Maybe she has one? Nah. Bitch!
Farewell.
Made any prep.
You think it's a good Divinity game, but shit Baldur's Gate entry? Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think it's different to Baldur's Gate 2 especially. I can't hate it, because I think it's okay. I think it's a good game. You're right, in that it's not... It is more of a Divinity game than it is anything else. But I like Divinity, so... See, look. More poison knives. Now we're fucking cooking, boys. This is how I do it. This is how I win. You give me the option to throw 1,000 fucking knives at once? Game over, boys. Game over. One thing I really, really hate about this game, actually, I've tried several times to play a melee character. And playing melee in this game is complete dog shit. I hate it. This is one of few games where I cannot play a melee character at all. It's horrible.
With every death, I live a little bit more.
The reason for it is like, it's kind of hard to click on shit. I don't know if it's exclusive to this game, but in Diablo 2, I never struggled to click on anybody. But in this game, for whatever reason, I find it really fucking hard to click on things. Which can make melee into a long, drawn-out affair. Not what my words, Michael. The words of Top Gear magazine. Fuck you. It's only a good game to put a lot of time and effort into it, so I kind of hate it. I mean, you can hate a game people have poured a lot of time and effort into. People poured a lot of time and effort into Final Fantasy XIV. I think that game's ass. But I think the thing about Baldur's Gate 3 is that it's just more Divinity, really. I do appreciate that they've tried to, they've done a pretty good job of like making it feel kind of like D&D by having the dice rolls and everything. I do think some things are really poorly thought out. Like freeing the fucking Gith Nanki from the cage as a paladin. You have one option, okay, that will allow you to do it without breaking your oath. And if you fail, your only option is to either leave her there or break your oath. I think that's shit. You left the bitch to rock. She's a bitch. Right, let's upgrade our knife again, shall we? Here we go. Just keep fucking kiting. Who keeps firing fucking laser beams at me? Who was responsible for those laser beams? Was it this guy? Ow. There we go. Was that the animation you were talking about? That fucking explosion thing? Now, we've reduced attack speed, but... Reduced attack speed, but I think it was increased damage or something? I don't know. All I care about is making my throwing knives better. Jesus Christ. That's a 3 green, but they're not connected. I have it on good authority that we're apparently going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm doing my best not to fucking play it on my own. Problem is, because I've played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I am obligated to play 3, you know? Thing is, out of the sort of Forgotten Realms games, I was always more of a Neverwinter Nights boy. I was always more about Neverwinter Nights than I was Baldur's Gate. To me, Neverwinter Nights was the action man game, you know, and Neverwinter Nights was the big boy game. Baldur's Gate's for the people who, according to my calculations, yeah. That was Baldur's Gate, and then Neverwinter Nights is over there. You know? That was my interpretation of it. Have you played Neverwinter Nights now if there were good RP servers for it? What about the server we looked at where I wandered around as a goblin and everyone ignored me? That was my favourite server. To be fair, being ignored as a goblin, that's pretty good roleplay. It's pretty accurate. I loved Neverwinter Nights 1. I even like Neverwinter Nights 2. I think Neverwinter Nights 2 is a great game. People seem to dislike it. People within the sort of Neverwinter Nights zeitgeist seem to dislike Neverwinter Nights 2, and I don't really know why. Like, I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. It was different to Neverwinter Nights, for sure. But I liked it. I beat that game. I had all the rocks fall on me at the end. Rocks fall, everybody dies. Because the multiplayer was shit by comparison. I think the base game expansions were fine. Yeah, but then again, I never really played the Neverwinter Nights 2 multiplayer, so... Oh, Neverwinter Nights 1 multiplayer, sorry. So, I was judging it based entirely on its single-player campaign. But you can't beat the Neverwinter Nights single-player campaign. You just can't. I'd play that on stream if I felt like people would give a shit. I love the original I love Neverwinter Nights 1. That's one of those games that I actually know a fair bit about. I never beat Hordes of the Underdark. I never beat Shadows of Undrentide. Why, you may ask? I think my issue with Hordes of the Underdark was that it starts you at like max level. Which I didn't like. I don't really like campaigns that start you at max level or anything like that. I like being level 1. Level 1 is my favourite level. Maybe not. It depends on the class. Level 1 wizard can fucking do one, frankly. But level 1 fighter, I'll take that in spades. Level 1 druid, I'll take in spades. But I never beat Shadows of Undrentide or Hordes of the Underdark, which is a shame. Maybe I should. Maybe I should try and beat them sometime. You see what I mean about Path of Exile, though? Like, it's a bit fucking dark, innit? Like... I know Diablo 2 is, but Diablo 2 has splashes of colour. Maybe if I get reshade going for this. If I get reshade going for this, that might actually help it a lot. What is Argus? Oh mate, you going to camp Argus? Don't do it, mate. It's 18-hour camp. Don't bother. Reshade on PoE. Hey, I can get reshade to work for just about anything. Look at this fucking guy. Fuck you. Alright, here's a question. Best first level spell. In my opinion, the best first level spell is Shillelagh. I would fucking... Shillelagh makes a druid better than fighter, level 1. Ow. Dick. Eat knives. I brought all my knives. I got a fucking cutlery drawer in my pocket. Have it. Too easy, mate. I got more knives than you've had more knives than you've had hot dinners, mate. You know what I mean? But you like Grease? Grease is good. I think Shillelagh is my favourite first level spell. But people would point to like Goodberry. If someone says to you Goodberry is the best first level spell, they're a min-maxer and should be shot. Goodberry is the min-maxer's favourite first level spell. Oh, according to my calculations, the healing you get from Goodberry is equal to, or if not better than, Cure Light Wounds. And I'm just like, fuck you. You produce 4 berries that heal people. Wow. I like Shillelagh, because it just turns your staff into a fucking beating stick. I don't even, when I play Druid, I don't even bother with Wild Shape for like the first 10 levels. I just cast Shillelagh and beat the shit out of people with my stick. If I can find a way to make a class into just fighter, I will. I'm going to be playing Rogue, but I'm going to put all my points into strength, and I'm going to use a greatsword. Do you mean Shillelagh? No! Shillelagh! I'm from the UK. I know it's pronounced Shillelagh.
I need more pockets.
A Shillelagh is an Irish club. Look at this fucking guy. Oh no. Oh, he's quick. I forgot I'm on like a no-die character. I better not die. Look at this League of Legends training paying off, look. See that? That's why I play AD carry.
I need more pockets.
That's a good sword. Let's drop. So life flask, yes. Oh, it hasn't been identified. Fuck. Okay, identify it. Get rid of that. Pretty good amulet. That's a good belt. I guess get rid of that. We'll just take that. That's fine. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, Shillelagh is probably my favourite first level spell. I think they get better as you go, is my understanding. But I think for the first zone at least, you've got just a bunch of fucking rust weapons. Then again, I don't really play casters very much in D&D, so I'm probably not the best person to ask what the best spells are. But I can tell you which spells I've always found fun. And the spells that, when I do play a caster, it happens. When I do play a caster, they're what I gravitate towards. I will tell you right now, I think that Pathfinder has way better spells. Pathfinder's spells are so goofy. With Pathfinder, they were just like, what kind of stupid fucking bullshit can we come up with? Yeah, fuck it. That's a 3rd level spell. I remember there was a spell in Pathfinder, I can't remember what it was called, but the idea was that it gave you gills. And so I argued with a DM one time over if I cast that on an enemy who is not in water, shouldn't they just start dying? The idea is you're supposed to cast it on yourself when you're in water so you can breathe. But I argued that surely you could cast it on a guy and he would just be like and just start fucking dying. Right?
What little help I can offer.
Through these. Yeah.
Take care.
Now
Bear trap, riposte. I think that's probably best. We'll take the dodge. I think I fucking threw rewards at me. That's an interesting way of looking at it. I guess it depends on how DM wants to spell the work. That's the thing, like, I'm never one of those guys who's like, oh, it should work like this, and if you're not the DM, you know, just fucking concede to whatever the DM decides. Like, I remember in Pathfinder, because I did do, this one time in my life I min-maxed, and I did it as, like, fucking super nerdy, right? So there was 3 classes that I combined, okay? It was like fighter, investigator, and one other one, right? And what it could do was it could fire an arrow, right? Sounds like Batman. No, cooler than Batman. It could fire an arrow as a assist action, right? But because he was an investigator, he had like a pool of investigation points. And he could use those investigation points to do additional assist actions. Right? I got it to the point where on one turn he could do 3 assist actions in a turn. Right? All 3 I would spend firing an arrow. The arrow doesn't have to do anything except hit a DC 10. And it counts as an assist. It's called cover fire in Pathfinder. It's called covering fire. All it's got to do is hit a DC 10. Okay? And then it gives, through the feats and things I picked, it gives everybody in, I think it was like a 30-foot radius of my character, plus 6 AC. But I do it 3 times per turn. So they get plus 18 AC. So all I was doing was going DC 10, DC 10, DC 10. Yep. Everyone's got plus 18 AC. He couldn't fucking hit me. And he was arguing with me about how, oh, I don't think it stacks. At nowhere in the book does it say that assist actions do not stack. So I was just stacking assist actions. But I did realise shortly after that it was kind of fucking him over, the DM. So I said, alright, I'll do something else. I just wanted to see if it would work. And I did. But I said, and that's my point about min-maxing is, yeah, I did something really goofy that was super powerful. But holy shit, was it no fun for anybody. The best D&D characters are the shit ones. The best D&D characters are the ones who are average or bad at what they try and do. Because if you're just a fucking archmage obliterating everything, that is just fucking boring. Fact. So the video I made for... my Batman video? I haven't done the animating for a while. I've been a little bit preoccupied with not dying in my bed. Eat knives, fuck boys. Look at these knives. This is why you play on hardcore mode, mate. This game is for babies. This game is easy game. If I die a single time, I'll fucking eat my shoes. It's bold words for somebody who's only played up to like the end of chapter 1. Give me that. Yeah, D&D is one of those things I hold near and dear to my heart. I haven't played a proper game in a while, though. See what we got here. Life, don't need it. Physical damage, damage over time, dexterity, mana, damage over time, baby. Because we've got poison knives. See that? No chance. Imagine being an eldritch horror and a cockney with a knife just fucking destroys you. Welcome to London, bitch. That's what my character's all about. Welcome to London, bitch. 8 fucking knives. Don't need any of that. Thanks for covering the fact that Cozy Bean is still playing Didio. People like to keep these ancient questy games going. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I respect it a lot. Like, I like Didio, but oh my god, that sound design is so bad. Honestly, if they fixed the sound design, I'd probably play it. Legitimately. But I cannot just sit there and have that dog shit sound design. Just fucking... Because sound is very important to me in a video game. I mean, you know I'm always going on about fucking audio-visual feedback, and DDOs is some of the worst. I have never hit an enemy with a giant great axe and have it sound like you're popping fucking bubble wrap. Ever. DDO wasn't the worst, like how the worst classify? Yeah. Look at this fucking guy, Acrid Brute. He's gonna fucking do me, look. Or is he even? Trying to grease me and stammer up? Hey. Whatever gets you off, I suppose. I... Legitimately... If there was a way... And I came close to finding a way. I managed to get that program that allowed me to extract the sound files for DDO. Problem is, none of them were named, so I couldn't figure out which one was which. But if there was a way to make the sounds in DDO not dog shit, I'd still play it. I liked a lot of it. I really liked the Dark Hunter, and I really quite liked the fighter archetype, Kensai. I thought they were cool, but I can't sit there holding my mouse button down going... I just can't do that. Every enemy that died... Like, record more than one death screen. Record more than one death screen. That's all you gotta do. Record 3. That little bit of variance is enough. But yeah. And I like the fact that you had difficulty options. You go to a dungeon, let's put on Reaper, boys. Let's fucking go in. Let's put on Reaper 7 and just get our cheeks clapped. You know? That, I really, really like. As someone who's always trying to push difficulty as hard as it will go, that I'm very, very happy about. Thing was, I just couldn't deal with that sound design. It was so bad. But other than that, really good MMO, honestly. I'd put it... You know what? Fuck it. Quick. I've got to put my... I gotta go back to the fucking town anyway. Where's my town portal? Bear with me. That's a good bow. That's a dagger. Don't sell that. Keep that. It's not a great dagger. That's not a great dagger, but it's a dagger. That's pretty good.
Yes?
Right. We watched Lazy Peon do it. Now I'm gonna do it. Oh, by the way, when we watched Lazy Peon's video, Stammer, oh boy, it was such a good thing you weren't in fucking chat, mate. he put Final Fantasy 11 straight in the fucking bin, mate. He saw Final Fantasy 11, he put it straight in the fucking bin, mate. Hang on, let me find the right one. Is Final Fantasy 11 even on here? How are you gonna make a fucking MMO tier list and have fucking Dofus on it, but not Final Fantasy 11? Hang on. I gotta find a good tier list. Again, no Final Fantasy 11. It's gotta be on here. This is a fucking huge one. I can't even tell what these games are. Fuck that. Does Final Fantasy 11 just not exist? Are we the only people who know that game exists? I think we might be. No tier lists have it on. We're the only people who know that game exists. Right, fuck it. Yeah, I mean Horizon XI. Right, hang on. Let's bring you boys in. Right. I'll zoom in a bit. Tier list time, boys, right? Number 1. Aeon. Right? Aeon, when it first came out, not bad. Yeah? When Aeon first came out, the flying thing was cool enough. I remember me and my cousin got it, and we were playing together and what have you, and it's great. We went to the PvP zone, where you just kind of fly around and PvP, and we were like level 20, and there was this level 80 chasing us or whatever. It was so much fun, because we were flying just out of his reach, and he was chasing us, and we managed to fly for long enough that this guy fell, and we counted that as us winning. So technically, it's one of the only games I've ever beaten somebody in PvP with a 60 level deficit or something ridiculous like that, with a gigantic level deficit. So I like Aeon, but now the new art class is pretty cool, but Aeon is too outdated, really. It's a product of a sort of weird time for MMOs. I'm gonna put it in fucking D tier. I'm gonna be fucking way better than Lazy Peon, by the way, who put everything in fucking C tier, literally everything. And we're gonna actually be fucking Albion Online, fucking F tier, boring shit game. I hate it. People fucking love it. People fucking love Albion Online. Why? All you do in Albion Online is go and get materials to make a piece of armor or whatever that you want for your particular build, and then you go and fight other people, and that's it. There is like nothing else to it. It's more like a PvP fucking arena than it is an MMO. I would not even consider Albion Online an MMO. I would not even consider it an MMO. It's like a fucking mobile PvP game. So no. I don't even know what that is, so F tier. What the fuck is Allods Online? F tier. Never heard of it. I could be the best game ever, and I've never heard of it. Adventure Quest, fucking no. We tried. We tried. I really respect the art style. I think the art style is kind of neat, and I like the fact that it's very goofy and not taking itself seriously. But holy shit, that is the most fucking easy combat system in the world. Arcade. What are we talking here? Are we talking on its own merits? Or are we talking the whole package, including the fucking company that sank it as hard as they could? Because if we're talking on by its own merits, it's fucking solid S tier. Arcade, when it first came out, on its own merits, is a solid S tier game. No fucking contest. No contest. Right? However, as soon as the company get involved, as soon as the suits get involved, and fucking monetize it as hard as they possibly can, it goes straight into the S tier, into the F tier. So I'm gonna put it in S tier and say on its own merits, it's in the S tier. BDO, fucking like, no, I can't even bring myself to put BDO very high. It's the most fucking, like, it's pretty, but nothing else is good. I hate everything else. People go, oh, the combat's amazing. It's not. It's not, mate. Okay? Do you know why it's not? Because all the combat ever is you go to an area where there's a billion monsters, and you just hold down whatever your most powerful move is, and clear the area. Nothing hurts you in BDO. You don't lose in BDO. So, Blade and Soul, I played it briefly and it was shit. Sorry. Blade and Soul was dog shit. Corey mentioned there's a fresh problem set up for Arcane. Do you want to play it? It's a problem set that's based on the classic version of the game, but I refuse to play it because they've released 6-star Founders packs. That's what I say to private servers charging money. The most a private server should charge money-wise is say, here's our Patreon. If you like what we do, please donate. That is the most a private server should do, ever. Because you didn't make the game. Yeah? You did not make the game. So the most you should ever be able to do off of the back of people who made the games is say, okay, here's our version of the game, and if whatever small community we put together likes it enough, please feel free to donate to us on our Patreon, whatever. Never should they sit there and go, we're selling Founders Packs, $60 a fucking go. Fuck you. Fuck you. That should be illegal. Bless Unleashed, I actually like Bless Unleashed, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Call that a shit take if you want. I think Bless Unleashed is fine. I put Bless Unleashed above Black Desert Online. Come at me, Lazy Peon. Come at me, bro. Bless Unleashed just has Dark Souls combat. The problem with Bless Unleashed is it is a little bit choppy because it's not the best optimized game in the world. But at no point while I was playing Bless Unleashed did I feel as bored as I do when I played Black Desert. I even died once or twice while playing Bless Unleashed to the fucking big boss monsters. So, I like Bless Unleashed. Conqueror's Blade. We played that. That's the one where you get to control an army, isn't it? Fucking F tier. Making me fucking play against bots for 50 levels? Are you fucking mad? No. I'm not playing as bots for 100 levels. Bad game. This, I don't know what this is for. Big ol' X. DC Universe Online. Never played it. Probably never will. Isn't it down? Isn't it gone forever? It's about superheroes, so it's gotta be shit. Dungeons and Dragons Online. Here we go. Now. As I've established, if the sound design was good, I'd put it there. I legitimately would. The sound design is so bad that I would probably put it here. I don't think it's C tier. I think it's got enough good ideas and is unique enough to be in its own sort of B tier. But it could be here. If the sound design wasn't the worst I've ever seen in an MMO. Fucking RuneScape has more diverse sound design. So. Diablo Immortal! Oh, that's funny. Embers Adrift? In fact, sadly, it was supposed to be terrible. One of the, in fact, that is the worst MMO I've ever played. Yeah. I think I would rather play Project Gorgon. Like that, Embers Adrift is terrible. Don't ever play that game. ESO. ESO is a game that I fucking hate. Do you know why I hate it? Because it's almost perfect. ESO is almost perfect, except for the dog shit combat. Everything else about it I love. Legitimately. I love the PvP. I even like some of the classes. I love the storyline stuff. I love doing the quests. I love how you can do thievery. You can do murdering people and getting into the Dark Brotherhood. I love the Elder Scrolls world in general. I love everything about ESO except the combat. And that's a real fucking problem because the combat is most of it. I enjoyed Oblivion in MMO form, can't believe they fucked it that badly. Elder Scrolls, mostly Oblivion, I'll be honest with you, mostly Oblivion. Oblivion is one of the best games ever made, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Oh, but according to my calculations, a Morrowind, and all the fetuses that say it's Skyrim, no. It's Oblivion. That's the best one. Why is Oblivion the best one? Because it has all of the freedom that you have with Morrowind. Being able to make your own spells, being able to fucking just break the game if you want to. But at the same time, isn't made in a dinosaur dirt engine. So it doesn't look like complete shit. And it's a slightly more immersive experience. Why is it better than Skyrim? Because Skyrim, it takes all of the fucking stuff where you can make your own spells and go crazy and do whatever and just throws it out the window. You can't even cast spells while wielding a two-handed weapon in Skyrim. Can you do it in Oblivion? Hell yeah. You carrying a two-handed sword? You can still cast spells. Because of course you can. Nobody who is carrying a two-handed sword, if they had the ability to shoot lightning out of their one hand, would be like, oh well, I can't ever balance my sword on my shoulder or take some of the weight off of it so that I can use that one. No, fuck no. I have to be holding this two-handed sword like my fucking hands are glued to it. I hate that about Skyrim. Because what's my favourite thing to do? Use two-handed weapons. But if I also have the ability to shoot lightning, fuck yeah! I'll shoot some lightning. Can't do that in Skyrim. Without mods. Skyrim without mods is like bread without butter. We need the mods to make it a fucking enjoyable experience. Skyrim job. I'm excited for that Oblivion Rim or whatever it is. Sky Oblivion.
How can you say this game is well made? This is a stupid game.
I like the way you can hear the rolling sound of Dark Souls in the background of that one. So ESO, I would put it here. No, I would put it in B tier above the rest. I can't hate it because I do love so much about it, but good grief, that combat is bad. I wouldn't even mind the combat so much if it wasn't also one of those games that sits there and goes, welcome to the first town, here's 90 quests. Like, can I fucking ease me into it? Can we ease me into it? Eve. Is Eve even a game? I don't feel like Eve is actually a game. I feel like Eve is solidly a second monitor thing. That's the best minor in Eve? Fuck yeah. I feel like Eve was solidly a second monitor experience. You don't play that game on main monitor, sure of it. I feel like with Eve, legitimately, if I sank the time into it, and I got to the point where I understood everything, and I went out and I could actually kill other players in my ship, I think I would love it. I legitimately think I would love doing that. The thing is, I'm such a bloodthirsty gremlin creature that I just want to do that straight away. And Eve won't let you. Eve goes, ah, on your own, are we? Just fresh to the game, are we? You've got 9,000 hours of mining ahead of you, sunshine. Eve is one of those games you have to be invested in and have a big guild or whatever to enjoy. Yeah. If I had those things, I think I would love Eve. That's a legitimate, honest to God answer, because the concept of going out in my own spaceship and just like fucking shooting people, I love that. I fucking love that. My own custom built spaceship with my own fucking lasers and stuff on it that I've built, I love it. That concept is fucking brilliant. Unfortunately, it's a glorified Excel spreadsheet that demands 1 billion hours of fucking nerding, and I'm not. I'm a warrior. Yeah? I'd be like, I'm Worf. Right? All the nerds, they're all like Captain Picard and fucking Data and Riker. They're all them. I'm Worf. Captain, suggest we kill them immediately. That's me. I don't do diplomacy. I don't do fucking trade routes. I don't do any of this. You just see me playing Civ. When I play Civ, I come and kill you. Like, in the first 10 seconds. My objective is to come and kill you. I'm not sitting there, oh, I need a cultural victory. I better fucking research painting. I don't research painting. If you're born in my civilization, you're born with a sword in your hand. Sure, Elite Dangerous sometimes. It's the sort of space game I enjoy. Is that an MMO? I don't know much about Elite Dangerous. I know of it. So Eve, I'm going to put Eve here. I'm going to put Eve as first C. Because I legitimately feel like if I put the time in, I'd love that game. But it's too much time. It's too much time to invest. The big one, boys. Is Stammer still in chat? Hang on. Stammer here? Shh. Stammer. Stammer, you here? Alright. Stammer's not here. Shh. Okay, let's move on. I'm joking. So, I can't put it lower than a B. Just because of how much time I've sunk into it in my life. And I genuinely love Era 11. I genuinely love it. Problem is, it is no longer Era 11, is it? So, I would say Era 11 goes here. Yeah? Current 11? Probably there. Maybe lower still. I don't know enough about Current 11 to really have that much of an opinion. Because I still played Current 11 like I was fucking 75. That's how I did it. Gonna go sell 200 Acheron shields? Yeah, see, when you say that, I do sort of think maybe lower still. But we're gonna say Era 11, because that's the one that I actually give a shit about, and I would put that there. Interestingly, still below Arcade. I genuinely think Arcade was one of the best games ever made. It just got shot in the arse, didn't it? Energy. Can I just say, by the way, while I was ill with a fucking sinus infection, I didn't have any of these. And do you know what that did to me? Do you know what that did to me? If I was in a smack addict, locked in a padded room, never again. Moving on. In fact, for the sake of it, this can also go in the Embers Adrift section. We're putting it back there. We're putting it down there. In fact, it's lower than Embers Adrift in the Embers Adrift section. You know the clan next to have got? Oh my god. No, because I didn't cough a lot. I'm actually quite concerned about that. What can I do? But no, I didn't cough. Oh, I had a sinus infection. I didn't cough. I didn't sneeze. All it did was make the entirety of my head hurt. I couldn't move my head without getting a sudden fucking shock of pain. Move my head, move my eyes. I just lay in bed for like 3 days. Sinus infection is terrible. But because I wear contact lenses, I'm bound to get one eventually. The doctor explained to me, sinuses aren't your nose, it's like basically your entire fucking head. So because I'm always putting contact lenses in, out, day in, day out, I'm bound to get infections in my head eventually, you know? Gloria Victus, I think Gloria Victus is fine, but it's a little bit fucking easy and kind of Meh. D. Guild Wars. Bam. In fact, no, it's... Guild Wars isn't really an MMO. It's more like a sort of multiplayer instance type deal. But I fucking love Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 1 is one of the best games ever made. Nightfall is questionable. Nightfall. People love Nightfall. People fucking love Nightfall. Oh, hang on. People fucking love Nightfall, and me personally, I think Nightfall's fucking dog shit expansion. But the rest of Guild Wars, absolutely stellar. Guild Wars 2, nope. In fact, Guild Wars 2 is probably my least favourite MMO. If I'm being honest. I think Guild Wars 2 is everything that's wrong with MMOs. Guild Wars 2 invests so hard into the entirety of our game is meaningless except the fractals and shit at the end. The rest of the game is utterly meaningless. So 95% of the game is pointless. I hate Guild Wars 2. League of Angels, never played it. Fucking whatever. Leave it down there. Lineage 2. I fucking like Lineage 2. I thought Lineage 2 was great fun. Problem with it was we can only really play it on private servers now, and private servers never feel great because you know it's not the official thing. But if we found a good private server for Lineage 2, that's one of the games I would play, because I love kill 50 guys. You got it, chief. So I'll put it there. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'll put it there. In a perfect world, I'd like it more than ESO, because there'd be a good server for it. Outside of there being a good server, I put it less than ESO. Lost Ark, genuinely some of the coolest and flashiest and most fun. Farming with you on LT was a lot of fun. I think I enjoyed mob going and just talk about some shit. I know. I loved Lineage 2. I thought it was great. So if we can find a good server for it, and one that actually allows you to fucking team up. I don't know why the quests are that way, but Lost Ark genuinely has some of the best fucking combat. It's top down, which is one of my, or isometric, which is one of my favourite fucking viewpoints for an MMO. I love isometric MMOs. But the end game is fucking tragically bad. But its combat is outstanding. So I would put Lost Ark legitimately kind of like... But there's no real customization of your characters per se, and there's certainly no role playing. It's mostly just a fucking grind. So I would put Lost Ark there. Its endgame really lets it down. It's the worst endgame I've ever seen. No. Don't give a fuck. Lord of the Rings Online sucks major donkey dick. It's a terrible game. Terrible game. Maple Story. I never really played Maple Story. So less, but also still above Lord of the Rings Online. Hey, go doggy, go. Metin 2, never played it. Mortal Online 2. I want to play that sometime, but the fuck was that noise? Terrifying. Stop making fucking noises at me. More online. I want to try it, but like, I got other shit to do. You know? I don't think it's going to be that good. To the point where I'll care that much. I've seen some of it, and it looks very kind of... The combat looks kind of, you know? Bit slow and shit. So, I don't know. Haven't played it, so I'll put it in F anyway. Neverwinter. I put Neverwinter here because I do like how arcadey it is, but it has nothing else. In fact, no, I put it above DDO because I do like the combat. I think it's flat, it's chunky and fun, but that's all it's got. It doesn't really have much else. More can suck ass. New World, in its current state, there. I like New World in its current state. RuneScape, old school. You gotta pay respects. You gotta pay respects to RuneScape. But at the same time, suck my dick. RuneScape is good until it's not. You know what I mean? RuneScape's one of those times where you fire it up, you play it for like an hour, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Project Gorgon, you gotta fucking love it. Project Gorgon, S tier, mate. S tier game. Fucking love Project Gorgon. I give Project Gorgon S tier purely because it's made by like a man and his wife. Come on. That's a passion project. They get an S tier. It's not great, but New Genesis. See, New Genesis is fine, but it's no PSO2. Never played it. Rift fucking sucks. I hate Rift. I tried it. It was just boring and shit. That's all I have to say about that. RuneScape 3, better than old school in my opinion. Because I don't have fucking 700 years to play a game and fucking use their dog shit netcode that's the slowest and shittest netcode in the universe. So, I prefer 3. What the fuck is Skyforge? I don't know, but it sounds shit, so let's put it in F tier. Sword of Legends Online, I know of, but we can't play it, can we? That's the one that is like... That's on Steam, I think? But it's gonna be fucking Chinese or Korean, so it's gonna be shit, so F tier. SWOTOR, I love SWOTOR. I don't know why we stopped playing. I blame you. I like SWOTOR, A tier. I think SWOTOR is A tier. Combat's a bit shit, but I really like the... I actually got the hang of the flying one. The flying PvP. I started to like that. I got the hang of it. Secret word. Cuboid, or whatever his fucking name was. Cube Master. Cubus. I forget his name. But he's going in the F tier. Cubus. QB. No. He got to use a shotgun briefly, and then never again. Tower of Fantasy. No, actually, I take it all back. Tower of Fantasy is the worst MMO I've ever played. Bar none. Trove, never played it. Undecember, never played it. V Rising, not an MMO. I'm not going to do a lazy peon. I'm being sponsored by V Rising, guys, so I'm going to just put V Rising in the S tier. It's not an MMO, mate. It's not an MMO. What are you doing? So no, I'm not going to rate V Rising. In fact, to counterbalance Lazy Peon's retardation, put it in F tier. It's where it belongs. Vindictus, amazing combat, amazing tits, amazing asses. Not going to lie to you. Should be all you need. Should be all you need. But there's no community. So, kind of B. But everything else about it is great. War. Never changes. I don't know what that is. That's Warhammer, I think? I don't even know that exists. I think that's gone now, isn't it? World of Warcraft, classic, Lich King. Everybody says it's the best. And you know me, boys. If everyone says it's the best, you know what I gotta do to it? I gotta put it in the F tier, baby. Wrath of the Lich King. More like Wrath of the Bitch King. No, I've never played it. Break your heart. I've never played it. So I can't put it anywhere. However, I have played Dragonflight. Let me put that in a solid D. Because what a boring load of shit that was. And there's my tier list. Arcade and Project Gorgon. Top games, baby. Top games. Alright. I am being pulled off. Not in that way. I am being pulled off to play Baldur's Gate with the Baldur's Gate crew. So that's where I'm going to have to end for today. But I'll do another stream tomorrow. It's going to be the Balan stream. I've set aside time for Balan. Don't you worry. We're doing Balan tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to go play Baldur's Gate. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I love you to pieces, and I'll catch you on the flip. Bye-bye.